May I your sweetest dream.
I'd say all my albums up to now have been pretty conceptual in the sense that the songs have very much tied together in terms of where I've been in my life. But this is the first truly conceptual album that I've written in the sense that all the songs follow a particular narrative. I've really enjoyed doing it this way, but it's become a bit of a monster. As I said, I'm writing a fairy tale to accompany it, and what was meant to be a short children's story has become longer and longer and longer, and definitely taken a piece of me with it. I bought this harp about 2 years ago at a time where I was going through a pretty dark period, I guess, and I was quite disillusioned with music at the time. I was kind of wondering where to go. My third album was taking forever to complete. I was kind of quite uninspired with violin. I bought the harp kind of on an impulse. I just didn't stop playing it. It got me through winter months of depression. I was playing like up to 10 hours a day at one point, arranging songs, and it gave me this beautiful outlet of being able to share a really kind of soft side of my artistry that I'd never been able to before. The natural progression from that was to have a CD that I could tour with. But then I wrote Eurydice, and it really just grew from there. And before I knew it, I had this like whole fresh original concept album on my hands. I just met Jason Achilles when I was on tour in LA, and we just really bonded and started doing some musical stuff together. And one of the things to come out of that was a cover by Lana Del Rey of a song called $1 Million Man.
You're screwed up and brilliant, look like $1 million man. So why is my heart broke?
And it worked out really well. I loved the sound. Once I had a bit more experience playing harp under my belt, I approached him about helping me out with the whole album. It really wasn't supposed to be such a big project. It was supposed to be, I was gonna record a few covers and arrangements in my bedroom, and he was gonna mix them for me, and I launched a Kickstarter campaign. I did most of it still in my bedroom actually, but I flew to LA to record the vocals because I do a much better vocal performance when someone else is kicking my ass. I think I've always been a bit of a goth at heart. My dad still thinks I'm going through a phase. I guess I've kind of always been drawn to the dark and the romantic. I'm very influenced by romantic literature, which is mostly pretty desolate. I love writing. That's one of the things that got me into being a songwriter. This project is a perfect way to unite my music and my writing.
And if you go, if you leave me, then I'll go where you lead me. If you go, you're a ditchy, I won't look back.